Good morning, viewers. A very happy Sunday, and welcome to all to the another lovely session on PMC USA. Thank you for your wonderful comments and your feedback and all your love for the last session, which is on the how to do the divine birthing secrets by Dr. Devi Madam. Today, as promised, we are back again with a wonderful speaker, Ma'am Santoshi. A brief introduction about Santoshi ma'am. She is a founder of Genius Kids Preschool. She is an avid meditator and a spiritual parenting enthusiast. Santoshi is the founder and administrative head of Genius Kids Preschool in Visakhapatnam since 2015. She has an MBA in HR and 3 years of preschool teaching experience to her credit. She has been practicing Anapanasati meditation since 1999 and believes in the transformative power of spirituality in overcoming everyday challenges. With a passion in parenting and a mother herself, Santoshi credits spirituality as a force that can make parenting a truly enjoyable experience. Drawing from real-life experiences of her own and from friends, she has created unique methods and concepts to help parents in their journey with new age children. Santoshi firmly believes that kids who are introduced to meditation and core spiritual concepts early on show immense creative potential, empathy, and kindness. True to her spirit, she has been conducting spiritual parenting workshops and online classes since 2011 and has attended many major spiritual events for the same. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Santoshi Lakshmi. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Diti garu. Firstly, my pranam to Brahmarshi Pitama Subhash Patriji and Dr. G.K. sir, who introduced me to this path. I'm very thankful to both of them. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm Santoshi Lakshmi from Andhra Pradesh, India. I'm here before you to share my experience and knowledge about spirituality in parenting. I have completed my post-graduation and have done courses related to early childhood care and education. I am still experiencing various talents of kids in my preschool since 5 years. And from this experience, I have designed a special curriculum that the children would love to learn with play. I have learned and experienced a lot, like how to live happily and with joy since doing Anapanasati meditation since 20 years. And I started meditation at the age of 15, and initially it is difficult, and slowly it became a part of my daily routine. By practicing meditation, it is a daily routine to me. And I followed many concepts of Patrici, like about consciousness, enlightenment, and so many other thought power, and so many other great masters, book sharing, book knowledge. All these concepts I followed and implemented in my daily routine. So, coming to my liking towards parenting, I'm very enthusiastic in parenting from my childhood. So when I was a child, I used to listen always. Um, Parents not able to understand children. So I was thinking like, why the parents not able to understand, and they usually say no for everything. So I got used to accepting no for everything, but it is a long lasting pain for anyone to accept being rejected. So then I realized and promised myself I would be a best mother for my child. So then I have received a universal gift like a baby girl who is now, she is 12 years old. And I have successfully implemented many things, many teachings which I learned from my many people, and I'm doing with my child. Now I can say I'm a very happy parent to have such a wonderful, nice daughter. She's very caring, understanding, and also good at everything. So the practice from my experience not only worked well with my daughter, but also in my school. I would like to show in my school. So I would like to share a few of them to you all. So now, not getting late, I want to share my screen about early childhood, introducing spirituality in early childhood. To our session, spirituality in early childhood, friends. Now I want to share a few of points to you. Yeah, first let us ask ourselves an important question. What exactly do we expect from our children? What do you want to become? What do you want to your child become? So everyone want like successful, educated, healthy, wealthy, and happy. Is it possible if we question ourselves? Is it possible? Yes. If we inculcate the spiritual practices since an early age. Now let's see how spirituality is useful for all-round development of the child. Importance of spirituality. Parenting is not an easy task, but is extremely important. Yes, we all now taking challenges from our with our children. So it is very important uh, what we are doing now. So let's see some more points. Drawing from ancient times, kids were sent to Gurukulam at a very early age, where they are introduced to ESP, extrasensory perception methods. That includes understanding and practicing third eye knowledge, telepathy, astral travel, and many more. So we are almost, everyone knows almost, especially these days we are listening this third eye and telepathy, astral travel, and many more. So in ancient times in Gurukulams, children used to send by parents, and they are learning in early ages, they are learning all these concepts. Like third eye, they are practicing by with the gurus, and also not only these, they're learning like so many things, seva, and like serving the elders, respecting the elders, and many more topics they used to learn that time. So this journey will start with spiritual practice only. Kids learn the concepts of Aham Brahmasmi, which means I am God, and Tattvamasi, you are God. So in just 7 years, they learn the spiritual knowledge and become teenagers with complete abilities to create their new world. So they are able to create their self. What we are nowadays we are listening quantum physics, and we can manifest ourselves. The children used to taught the early ages that time only. So it's not a very special program. It is already there. So when they gain spiritual knowledge, they can easily learn materialistic knowledge, and this kind of learning will lead to great changes in the social world. The majority of crime in the world is due to lack of spiritual and moral values. Yes, we are already here. We can explain like which people, children especially, they started learning this kind of spiritual knowledge. They can easily learn any materialistic knowledge, which we are all now taking great heights by practicing this meditation field. And not only this path, who are taking this spirituality in their routine life, they used to do all the taking great heights in their life. Not only this, the lack of what right parenting, so much of children nowadays facing lack of love. Because of this lack of love, they are going distracting manner they are taking to this world. So this crime rate also increasing in this world day by day. So, because of this, we have to introduce in early childhood. If we introduce early childhood the spirituality, they'll be like they'll create like wonders in this world. So let's think about new world with our spirituality introducing in early childhood. So generally we realize our mistakes when we see or feel it in our children. But that would be too late. We need to rethink everything we do before implementing it. Yeah, everyone knows we are copy of our children. We are, of course, their children are great imitators, and what we are doing, they do. They won't listen to us, and what we are doing, they just do the same. So we have to, before implementing, we must check the what we are doing and what we are thinking in our mind. So parenting is a challenge task for everyone. Yes, parenting is a challenging task these days because everyone busy with their careers and busy life. Even though we are trying to give full, complete surrounding to them. So by this way, this is a challenging task for everyone. So it's a science, just like the same solution for repeated problem or an art, just like it is for an artist or a painter. For example, if an artist draws the same scenery again and again, she or he will not get the same result twice. So most of the time, it is an art. Every parent is a unique artist and they have their unique style which cannot be compared with other parents. Yes, friends, we are all believing this. Everyone is a unique personality. Especially coming to children point, we should not compare them with the other person because everyone has a great style. Like someone, if if we are taking some another example, some few of them cooking very nicely. It will come great taste with their hands by their hands, but some they are cooking also too good. We cannot compare them. It is great taste, delicious, and it that is not a great cooking. So likewise, parenting also an great art. We cannot compare with one another. In the same way, every child is unique. We cannot compare one with another. Parenting is a divine gift that cannot be defined in words. Yes, we all know it is a mother nature for every parent. We cannot explain in simple words, so we have to feel it and experience it. Yeah, coming to another example, if we see, when we sow a seed, we ensure whether the seed has the proper atmosphere and everything else that is necessary for its growth. But we never wait and watch every day to see if it is growing or not. In the same way, we should provide the necessary knowledge to the children from their childhood and let them grow. Yes, it clearly indicates we cannot interrupt the children. We cannot disturb the children middle what they are doing, why they are doing. Generally, parents used to do this. We have to go and check them what they are doing, and we used to ask them so many things. So we cannot let them do whatever they want. So we have to do the like which example now I given. So we have to let them grow their self. That is the great happiness which we are giving to them. So let us make them grow like a plant because to create great surroundings with them. So then their knowledge will rise. They can learn their own. So they'll grow very happily by doing all this. Yes. We may observe in many cases how some successful people are the children of farmers of a very simple family. That's because it's the choice of their parent and the circumstances they live in. Yes, friends, this is one of the best example also. Now going to another point, children always learn and practice from what they see, live and imagine. This is a very important point which we have to understand deeply because children we no need to tell anything, and we no need to teach anything to them, especially. We just be an example to them, and we have a great responsibility towards children. So we have to just set an example to our children, because they are living, and they what they are seeing, and they imagine and they'll grow. They practice what they're watching. So be best parents, and be best examples to our children. Now let's understand very clearly that every child is born genius. That's my strong feeling, and so I named my school Genius Kids. So here I name Genius Kids, which I'm searching uh, about my school, which name I have to prefer like that. Then I understood, I clicked this word, every child is born genius, because myself I'm enjoying this parenting. I'm joyfully doing everything. So the genius children, no need to, we have so many great leaders are there, like Einstein and Graham Bell. So many are there, which they rejected from the society initially. So they born genius, no need to inculcate everything. So they just we have to introduce anything enough to them. The child by birth is a complete genius soul with all its powers connected to the divine nature. We just need to observe and do the right things consciously, and then accept them to do the same. Yes, they are born with powers, and they connected to already, every time they connected to divine nature. We have to make them feel the nature, and we have to tell about what they had within them. There is a saying like Jesus always says, we cannot enter the kingdom of God unless we become like children. This clearly explains that a child is already a member of God's kingdom. Yes, here this point is more than enough to us, because unless if we want to enter the kingdom of the God, we have to be like a children. So children always they're in their own nature. They're always feeling with great joy. They're experiencing joy within themselves. So, but we generally we interrupt them. We impose our thoughts, and we impose like our belief systems and all. So we just be like their joyfulness, and we can allow them to enjoy their nature. So then no need to explain, only we have to we have to change, we have to convert like a gods, now which we are all learning in this spiritual path. Yes, our children are our mirror images. Yeah, which this point almost now we are hearing a lot nowadays. Our children are our mirror images really. We cannot hide anything from mirror. If we go to the mirror, we cannot hide anything. Likewise, our children are our mirror images. So our children are mirror images of ourselves. There is a saying like, our faults irritate us when we see them in others. We should practice the qualities we want to inculcate in our children. Which kind of qualities we need in our children, we have to practice a lot. Then only we can see those kind of qualities or attitude in our children. If we leave them to their choices, then they will learn the most from the society. A child's first world is its parents' world. Parents are their first circle, then the relatives, the neighbors, and then society, and so on. Here we can clearly understand the first parents are very, very important, especially the mother. We all know mother is the first guru to our child. So mother can do anything. It is very great responsibility to become a pregnant, and to become a mother. So before that, we have to understand the parenthood, and we can try to uh, get knowledge in this parenthood. Then we can understand our children easily, and we can learn so many techniques from so many authors, which really I followed so many things from so many great gurus. Because of that, I'm enjoying, and I never felt very bad about which happening, because really I'm enjoying. I used to read Osho books from my childhood, so it is very helpful to me. And the book of children is very useful to me. I learned so many things from that book. I'm suggesting to everyone to read that book also. And also, so many things are there to introduce to them. So we have to change ourselves first, which we are expecting from our children. Likewise, always mother connected to her or his child, so she has to she has to connect almost till born, from born to till 7 years. So she has to be like she has to always connect to her child. Whatever she felt in her intuition, it will directly go to her child. So that much power mother has. So mother really challenging task mother has, because nowadays everyone working, we have great challenges in front of us. We have to think like uh, whatever we want to do, we have to we have to do first. So here meditation helps me personally a lot. Really, whatever situation, challenging task which is coming to me, that time just simply I follow the meditation, and it is very happy, and I never feel bored. I never feel like what is this? In this time I have to go. I have to do my responsibility. I never felt like that, because I'm enjoying uh, by taking all these great gurus' teachings. Yes. If one circle is empty, they choose the next to learn from the practice and practice the same. Yes, we are busy. If we are busy, we can ask them to go to the right persons. We can choose the person, like if their relatives means whether they are okay or not. So these kind of things also there. We have to they'll choose, no. So we have to give that right circle also. So this is about mirror images, and we should practice and maintain a routine with spirituality in our daily life. It should be like a regular dose for our soul. Yes, friends. Yeah, almost all in PSSM we used to do, but for newcomers, and they have to practice and maintain routine with spirituality. So many of them, we are listening so many great speeches, and nowadays we are able to see whatever knowledge we want, we can take from digital platform is there, but still we are not able to apply to our daily routine. We are not, some points we are skip. So if you do the simple points like this, like meditation and book reading and the sharing of knowledge, all these are very important, because when we do this one, we can understand the joy of our life. So we should practice meditation, book reading, and sharing of our knowledge with our peer group. Then our children will automatically follow our path. We no need to tell them again and again, because they used to see us, we what we are doing, and they follow, simply follow us.